So you can call this a part 2 from the designer's choice video I just released. And let me continue with my thought process so you understand it's not that I'm saying that specialty requests are not welcome. They've become too much. To get a $39.99 order with 5-6 different line items of products in a container and a ribbon and a balloon and everything has to match is not realistic, and it needs to stop. That's where the designer's choice is at its very best in value. Let's talk about Codified product. I have to give a kudos to Teleflora when it comes to that. They have put so much time and effort into it. How do I know? Because I did it too. I made my own container. If you remember this was the Conforti collection Lennox gift bag. It's still out there today. I took a bag, crumpled it up, went to Lennox and asked them to fire it for me. Look how beautiful this is. It came with a gift box and it was such a beautiful keepsake. Large opening, plenty of flowers, but the point was the container, not so much on the blooms. Why? Because we need this in the industry. How about the train? Oh, remember the train? This was the first of a series of 3, each one numbered. Each one was a part of a set. So every year at Christmas, people came in and wanted the next piece and the next piece. I hope Teleflora picks up on that concept and they do the same. Where do we get all these ideas from? Teleflora. This was the very first one that I made. And this was by Fitz and Floyd. Again, partnering with name brands, I think brings a lot of credibility to the local florist. So being a Teleflora member allows you the privilege of buying these name brand products that are custom made for Teleflora's members, and now you can have that in your store. Is that such a bad thing? To me, if I'm going to get a Codified product, it should be this. It should be a Teleflora item where the focus is on the container, not so many blooms, not so many inserts. I think if you take a unique container that you're going to market for us, which we should say thank you for because I know what it costs to market and buy this. I had to come out of pocket almost $20 cost and pay for 5,000 of these. Yes, nobody chipped in for that. And when I sold these to flower shops for $50, $40, oh my gosh, they're so expensive. Well, you know, it cost a fortune to do this. Teleflora does all that. I don't think most of the florists realize just what goes into creating a keepsake container and marketing it. You realize only the flower industry can say, I can have this arrangement sent to you in Los Angeles today. As long as they have the product and they're codified, they can make the same design. So my request to the wire service is less inserts, more focus on the container. How nice is it when you go to somebody's home and you see them bring out a dish and it's on a container that or it's on a gift item that was Teleflora. It was one of the specials. It's what makes people think and remember the flowers that they got the year before. Let's just say fairies were a big deal, and I think they still are. If Teleflora designed a container with a special fairy garden, I gotta tell you, there's so many mothers like that stuff that they will remember. Last Mother's Day, that fairy. Last Mother's Day, that butterfly. Last Mother's Day, they made that arrangement with the ladybug. That's what makes people remember the gift. What if Teleflora didn't do this anymore? What if they listened to the few florists that want to say, I don't want containers? Is that really the case? My father always said, everything in moderation, because there is a place for everything. We need designer's choice, so we have the freedom and flexibility to design, to grab a container if we choose to, do what we want, and that's what the industry was built on. Then, the container. What's wrong? I mean, FTD failed miserably with containers. They've tried every way to do it. They tried partnering, they just couldn't make it work. Give Teleflora credit for doing that. Yes, FTD has a great program now. One, middle of the road vase, no focus on the container, sell more flowers. Kudos to FTD. Nice job on that one. Doesn't really give you anything you're going to hold on to and remember, but it serves the purpose of low entry point, right? So is that what you want, or do you want to step it up a notch? We should be thankful that we have the option of a Teleflora to give us an upscale container, something that's a little nicer, maybe not at this level, and maybe one day they will, But the option is there by being a Teleflora member. So when I say designer's choice, I'm talking about freedom to design whatever you want, or send an order over for a container. Let's just limit the inserts, but let's try not to have $30, $40, $50 requests with a lot of line items for inserts. That's the point. Let me know what you think. Call me, send me a message, whatever is easiest for you. Thanks.